In this video, I will show you how to compute the ordinary and exact interest using two different times, which are approximate and actual time. So the difference between ordinary interest and exact interest is the ordinary interest will be based on 360 days in a year, and then exact interest will be based on 365 days in a year. Okay, so yun ang difference nila, guys. But same sila ng formula na kinuha doon sa simple interest, which is yun na sa triangle, yung I, and then PRT. So ang formula ng I, same. I is equal to PRT, but then, yung time niya magkaiba. So, pag ordinary, yung time natin would be days over 360, and then kapag ka-exact interest, would be days over 365. Okay? And then, ang i-input natin dito sa days na to can be the approximate or actual time, ganun din dito sa may exact interest. Okay? So, tackle na natin yung approximate and actual time. So, by this time, you should know how to compute the approximate and actual time. So, let us proceed with the first example. A loan of 5,900 was made last June 7, 2020 and is to be paid on November 17, 2020. If the interest rate is 2%, compute for the following. So, we will compute for the ordinary interest using approximate and actual time, exact interest using approximate and actual time. So, meron tayong apat na i-compute na values. Okay? So, nag-loan daw yung isang tao ng 5,900. So, obviously, ang P natin dito or yung inutang is 5,900. Okay? And then, yung rate of interest is 2%. So, R is equal to 2%. So, bago nyo isalpak yan sa given, di-divide nyo muna by 100. So, ang magiging sagot is 0.02. Okay? And then, the next one would be time. So, wala pa tayong time kasi i-compute natin yung I. So, ang formula ng I is PRT. So, kukunin natin yung time ng between dates. So, June 7, 2020 to November 17, 2020. Nangutang daw siya ng June 7, 2020. Magbabayad siya ng November 17, 2020. So, kukumputin muna natin, guys, yung approximate and actual time. Okay? So, yun ang first step. So, compute the approximate and actual time. So, ang date natin, guys, isulat ko lang, is June 7, 2020 to November 17, 2020. So, mag-run yung utang niya from June 7 to November 17, 2020. So, di ba, alam nyo na mag-solve ng approximate and actual time. So, isulat ko na si November 17, 2020. So, November is 11, 17. And then, 2020. So, June is 6. And then, day is 7. Okay? So, naka-days, months, and then years. Okay? So, subtract muna natin yung days. So, 17 minus 7, that is 10. So, 10 days. 11 minus 6, that is 5. So, 5 months. And then 2020 minus 2020 is 0. So, 0 year. So, kailangan ang sagot natin naka-days. So, ito, naka-days na siya. So, ito, multiply ko by 30. So, 150. So, 5 times 30 is 150 plus the 10 days here. So, ang approximate time natin is 160 days. Okay? Now, the actual time. So, computein natin yung actual time. Mag-start ako ng June. Okay? So, June, July, August, September, October, November. So, again, ang unahin yung nasa umpisahan at saka yung nasa dulo. So, ang June, meron tayong 30 days sa June. So, ma-minus ko itong binigay na 7 to get the days na nag-run yung ano niya. Kasi guys, from June 1 to June 7, wala pa siyang utang. Magra-run lang yung utang niya ng June 8 as 1 day. Diba? So, ma-minus natin yung 7 sa total number of days ng June. Okay? And then yung November, so syempre magbabayad siya ng November 17. So, hanggang 17 days lang yung November. Okay? So, 30 minus 7, that is 23. And then the rest, ilagay na natin yung number of days. Yung nasa gitna, itong apat na to. So, July is 31. August is 31. September 30. October 31. And then, I will add this. So, ang actual time is, so add natin 23 plus 31 plus 31 plus 30 plus 31 plus 17. So ang actual time is 163. Pagka na-compute nyo na yung approximate at saka yung actual time, pwede nyo nang computein lahat ng to. Okay? So sa number 1 and then number 2, guys, ang kino-compute ordinary interest. Kaya, ang magiging denominator nyo dyan ay over 360. Yun. Okay? Sa time. Kapag ka exact interest ang kino-compute, ang magiging denominator nyo ay 365. So, itong parehas na exact na to, parehas yan na 365. Okay? So, sa number 1, ang hinahanap is ordinary interest. So, ang formula is I, P, R. Yung time niya, since we are looking for ordinary interest, so 360. Okay? So, ito yung time. PRT kasi ang formula. Okay? So, i-input lang natin yung mga values. So, we will have P, 5,900, times yung rate na 0.02, times, so dito guys, gagamitin daw yung approximate time sa number 1. So, ang ilalagay ko dito sa ibabaw, yung approximate time. Okay? Which is 160. So, magiging 160 over 360. Ayan. So, i-compute na natin yung I. So, 5,900 times 0.02. Pwedeng dire-diretso yan, guys. Times 160 divided by, okay, 360. So, the final answer is 52. So, continuous na yung 4. So, 52.44. So, 52.44. Okay? Let us have the second one. So, ordinary interest pa rin. Ibig sabihin, ang denominator ko pa rin ay 360. Okay? Pero using actual time. So, maiiba yung ating ilalagay sa numerator. So, PRT pa rin, pero ang time. So, sa number 2, ordinary interest, therefore, over 360. But we will use the actual time. So, ito yung ilalagay natin. Si 163. Okay? So, I will have I is equal to 5,900 times 0.02 times 163 over 360. Okay, so I natin, computein na natin. Ayan, so 5,900 times 0.02 times 163 divided by 360. So the answer is 53.43 na to guys, kasi 7 yung karugtong. To continuous na yung 7. So 43.43. 53.43. So 53.43. So, here is the second answer. That is ordinary interest using actual time. Okay? Sige, let's have naman yung number 3. So, sa number 3, exact interest. So, pag exact interest, magiging ang denominator nyo ay 365. So, I is equal to 5,900, yung P, and then yung R na 0.02, and then, ayan, yung fraction. So, sa number 3, exact interest, so over 365 to. And then, using approximate time daw, so ito na naman yung gagamitin ko, C up 160. Okay? And then, salpak sa calculator. So, we will have 5,900 times 0.02 times 160 divided by 365. So, yun ang kaibahan nila guys. Si ordinary interest over 360. Sa exact interest over 365. So, the answer is 51.73 na yan. Okay? So, 51.73. Okay? So, that is the answer in number 3. Okay? Last number, number 4. So, exact interest pa rin. So, over 360 pa rin yan, ibig sabihin. Pero yung ibabaw niya or numerator niya, we will use the actual time. So, 163 to. Yun. Okay? But the rest is same. Yung P at saka yung R. So, 5,900 times 0.02 times, so, exact interest is 365. And then, using actual time, ang na-compute nating actual time, 163. Kaya guys, dapat careful kayo dito. Kasi pag mali yung na-compute nyo, na approximate at saka actual time, sayang lang lahat, mali lahat ng sagot. Okay? So, 5,900 times 0.02 times 163 over 365. So the answer is 52 so 69 yung kasunod ay 5. So meaning magiging 52.70 na to. So pag nag-add ako ng 1 dito sa 0.69, magiging 0.70. So 52.70. So we will have 52.70. Okay, so that is how you compute ordinary and exact interest using approximate and actual time. Let us have the second example of ordinary interest and exact interest. So a loan of 15,000 was made last October 4, 2020 and is to be paid on March 1, 2021. If the interest rate is 7%, compute for the following. So ganun pa rin. So ang date naman natin dito guys is October 4, 2020. So nangutang siya ng October 4 and then magbabayad siya ng March 1, 2021. Okay? So, approximate muna ang computin natin. So, 2021, okay, March is 3, and then 1 yung day. Okay, and then yung October 4, so 2020, October is 10, ayan, bilang pa ako, and then 4. Okay, so subtract natin ito. So, 1 day minus 4 days cannot be, kasi kulang siya. So, magbabaraw ako dito sa months. Ito yung days. And then, ito yung year. Okay? So, magbabaraw ako dyan sa may months ng isang buwan. Para ma-subtract ko yung 4 days sa 1 day. Diba? So, naturo ko na yan dun sa isang video natin. So, this one would be 2 na lang. So, yung binaro ko na 1 month, magiging 30 days plus 1 day. So, 31. Okay? So, 31 minus 4 is 27 days. Okay? And then, 2 months minus 10 months cannot be. So, I will borrow 1 year from here. So, this one would be 14. Okay? Yung 12 months here plus the 2 months here. So, that is 14. So, 14 minus 10, that is 4 months. And then, 2020 minus 2020, that is 0. So, multiply ko lang to by 30 to get the days. So, 4 times 30 is 120 plus ito, 27. So, ang approximate time natin is 147 days. So, approximate time to. Ayan, 147 days. Next one is the actual time. So, October, November, December, January, February, and then March. Hanggang March lang. Okay, so unahin ko itong umpisa at saka yung dulo. So, sa October, meron tayong 31 days. Okay, minus yung binigay na date, which is 4. Okay, and then yung March, kung ano yung binigay dito, hanggang doon lang yung utang niya. So, 1 day lang magka-count para sa March. And then the rest, ilagay nyo na yung number. Okay? But before that, 31 minus 4 is 27. Ayan. So, November, we have 30 days. December, we have 31 days. January, 31. Okay, February, leap year ba to or non-leap year? So, 2021 is non-leap year. So, diniscuss ko rin yan dun sa isang video kung paano nyo malalaman kung leap year or non-leap year. So, non-leap year siya, therefore, 28 days lang to, guys. Okay, so add natin to. So, this one would be 27 plus 30 plus 31 plus 31 plus 28 plus 1. So, 148. So, 148 days. Yung actual. So, this one is the actual. Okay, now that we have the 2 days, so, i-compute natin. So, number 1. So, ang binigay na P is 15,000 and then ang binigay na rate is 7%. Okay, so I is equal to, so ordinary interest, alam natin na over 360 yan. Okay, using approximate time, so yung ibabaw is 147. Okay, so this one would be 15,000, okay, times 0.07, yun yung rate, okay, 7%. So they divide by 100 times 147 over 360. Okay, so 15,000 times 0.07 times 147 divided by, dire-diretso lang yan guys sa calcu, 360. So the answer is 428.75. So 428 So that is the answer in number 1. Okay, number 2. So, ordinary interest pa rin, ibig sabihin, over 360 pa rin, pero using actual time. So, ang numerator ko na ay yung actual time, which is 148. So, same, P, okay, and then R, and then 148 actual time over 360 ordinary interest. So, let us have, ito guys, pwedeng i-edit na lang natin to. Ayan. So, 360 na to, gawin ko na lang tong 148. Ayan. So, pwede nyo gawin yun para mas mabilis. So, the answer is 431.66666 na yan. So, 467 na siya. So, 431.67. So, 431.67. Okay? Next one, number 3. So, exact interest using approximate time. So, pag exact over 365, but we are using approximate time. So, ibig sabihin, 147. Yung nasa ibabaw. So, I is equal to 15,000 times 0.07 times 147 over 365. Okay, so yung I natin is, ayan. Ay, shucks, na ano ko siya. Sabi ko, i-edit ko na lang. Times 0.07 times 147 divided by 365. So, the answer in number 3 is 422.88. So, 422.88. So, 88 na yun, guys. Ayan. Okay? So, that is the answer in number 3. And then number 4, so babaguhin ko lang, exact interest pa rin siya, so over 365 pa rin, pero babaguhin ko yung numerator, gagamitin ko yung actual time na na-compute natin, which is 148. So, I will have I is equal to 15,000, okay, times 0.07 times 148 over, since exacto, 365. Okay, so i-edit na lang natin yung nasa calcu, naka-over 365 na yan, ayan. So, ibahin ko lang to 147, gawin ko siyang 148. Okay, so the answer is 425.75. So, we will have 425.75. So, that would be our final answer. Let us have the last example of ordinary and exact interest. So, a loan of 12,500, so this is your P, was made last September 12, 2020 and is to be paid on December 5, 2020. If the interest rate is 2.8%, so compute for the following ordinary and exact interest. So, ang date na binigay ay September 12, 2020 to, so magbabayad siya ng December 5, 2020. So, computein muna natin yung approximate time. Okay, so I will have 2020, December is 12, and then 5 yung day. And then, the next one is 2020, September is 9, and then yung day niya ay 12. So, subtract natin to. Okay, so 5 days minus 12 days cannot be. You cannot subtract 12 from 5. So, magbabaraw ako dito ng 1 month. Magiging 11 months na lang to. And then, yung 5 na to would become 35. So, yung binaraw ko na 1 month is 30 plus the 5 days is 35. Okay, so 35 days minus 12 days, that is 23 days. And then 11 months minus 9 months is 2 months. Okay, and then 0 year. So, ang sagot natin, kailangan naka-days. So, multiply ko to sa 30. So, the answer would be 60 plus 23. So, days na sila parehas. 60 plus 23 is 83 days. Yan yung sagot natin sa approximate time. Okay? And then actual time, so I will start from September, October, November, and then last na yung December. Unahin ko to at saka ito. There are 30 days in September. So magiging 30 minus yung binigay na 12. So 30 minus 12. And then yung December, yung hanggang 5 lang. So magka-count lang yung utang niya ng 5 days for the month of December. Okay? So, 30 minus 12 is 18. So, meron na yung una, meron na yung dulo. So, ilagay na natin yung mga nasa gitna. And then, October, and then November. Okay? So, October is 31. November is 30. Okay? And then, add natin to. So, we will have 18 plus 31 plus 30 plus 5. So, 84. So, 84 days. So, this is our actual time. Okay? So, number 1, ay, shucks, sorry. Ayan. So, number 1 natin, so I is equal to, yung P natin, 12,500 times, so 2.8 guys, hindi yan ang isasalpak nyo sa formula, itong percent na to, di ba? So, alam nyo na yan, di-divide nyo pa siya by 100. So, pag dinivide nyo yan by 100, or i-move nyo yung decimal pakaliwa ng dalawa, so, magiging sagot ay 0.028. So, 0.028 times, so, ordinary interest using approximate time, so, over 360, and then approximate time na na-compute is 83. Okay? So, dire-diretso lang sa calcu, 12,500 times 0.028 times 83 divided by 360. So, the answer is 80.69. So, 80.69 pesos yung interest. Number 2. So, same ng P, R, pero yung T natin, over 360 pa rin, kasi ordinary interest, pero using actual time. So, magiging 84 lang to. Okay? So, i-edit na lang natin yung nasa calcu natin. Since naka-over 360 na to, palitan na lang natin to ng 84. Ayan. So, the answer is 81.66666. So, 81.67. So, laging i-round off sa second decimal place. Okay? Number 3. So, same pa rin. Yung P natin, siya pa rin. Si 12,500. Yung R natin is 0.028. Yung time natin na may iba. So, exact interest over 365. Using approximate, so numerator is 83. Okay? So, we will have, ito edit lang natin. Gawin nating 365. And then, itong 84 na to, actually, pwede nyo yung isagot sa number 4. Pero unahin natin itong number 3. Ayan. So, 83 over 365. So, ang sagot is 79.59. So, 79.59. Okay? And then, the last one, number 4. So, PR, pero, so, 365 pa rin dahil exact, pero ang gagamitin ay actual time, which is 84. So, ang I natin is, so, edit ko lang to. Ayan, gawin ko siyang 84. Naka-over 365 naman. So, the answer is 80.55. So, 80.55. So, that is how you compute the ordinary and exact interest using approximate and actual time.